Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Victoria and I'm bringing you the next episode of my series How to Save on Groceries. In the last two episodes we have discovered two grocery stores in Austria and how you can make the most out of your money in those specific stores. We were focusing on Spar, the Spar group, and on Lidl. And in today's video, after 1 week break in between because I was sick and I couldn't record, I am back with a video explaining how to save on groceries in Billa. So Billa belongs to the Rewe group, which is a German chain, and they have two types of stores, if I'm not mistaken. They have the Billa stores, which are the smaller supermarket size stores, and then they have the Billa Plus stores, which are bigger. I wouldn't say they are hypermarkets because they are still focusing mostly on groceries and household items. They don't really have like clothes or furniture and stuff like that. It definitely has a bigger range of products, a bigger variety. I will share with you my own tips and tricks on how I save money in Billa and Billa Plus, and I hope you will join me. I hope this video will be helpful for you to learn on how to maximize your benefits when it comes to Billa. If you haven't watched the previous episodes of this series, I have a couple of videos about generic tips on how to save on groceries, and I have some more grocery store specific ones as well. I'm gonna link the playlist in the description box down below. And right away, my first tip on how to save best in Billa and Billa Plus is to completely avoid going there. Honestly, Billa is expensive. It's one of the more expensive grocery stores in Austria. There are definitely cheaper options, which we have already discussed on my channel. The discounters, Lidl and Hofer in general, are cheaper. I would argue that Eurospar is also cheaper in most cases. So if you don't need any specialty items, special products that are not available in the other stores that I mentioned, then you really don't need to go to Billa. I personally only shop in Billa Plus. I avoid Billa because Billa has a smaller range, smaller variety of available products, and I had an experience in the beginning when I moved to Vienna that I looked at the flyer of Billa, I wrote down a few items that I wanted to get, and the store that I went to didn't carry those items, or they already ran out by the time I went to pick them up. So I would definitely recommend, if you would like to shop in this chain, to go for Billa Plus. If it is anywhere near you, choose Billa Plus over Billa. It is bigger, it probably has a bigger crowd of people, but it also definitely has a bigger variety and availability of products. And so my next tip is connected to my first tip, which is only shop for special items, specialty items, which are not available in the cheaper stores. So avoid buying products in Billa and Billa Plus, which are generic items, pantry items, canned goods, fruits and vegetables, meat products probably. I'm not very familiar with the pricing of the meat products because I don't eat that much meat in general. Anything which is available in a discounter store is gonna be just way too expensive and overpriced in Billa and Billa Plus. So I would always try to buy those things in a discounter or in Eurospar before I go to Billa. There are only a few things that I buy that I cannot get in the discounter stores or in Eurospar that I always have to go to Billa Plus for example, tamari or avocado oil, which I can also get in Eurospar, or Beyond Meat burgers, which I probably can also get in Eurospar, but I like to get them in Billa, but never on full price. I almost never get any of the products in Billa on full price, especially when they are pricey specialty items like the ones that I mentioned. When I go to Billa, I try to use all the available discounts, sales, stickers, anything that I can apply to make my purchase cheaper, I will do it. I would never go to Billa to do my weekly grocery shopping as a whole. I would always go first to a cheaper grocery store and then for the missing items, go to Billa. Let's take a look at the weekly flyers of Billa and Billa Plus. Similarly to what I did in the video for Eurospar and Lidl, I want to go through a flyer together with you to raise your attention to the types of discounts and sales that they have in Billa. So this is the Billa website, and what you're looking for is under Aktionen. Under Aktionen you can find the Flugblätter, which is the weekly flyers, and here they normally have Billa Flugblad and a special Billa Plus Flugblad. A lot of the things are the same in the two, but there are certain sales which are only applicable in Billa Plus. The Billa Flugblad includes both Billa and Billa Plus, while the Billa Plus Flugblad only includes sales which are in Billa Plus. So as we discussed in the previous videos, there is always a specific sales cycle for each grocery chain. For Billa and Billa Plus, it is from Thursday to Wednesday the next week, similarly to Eurospar. So the flyers will become available probably 1 or 2 days before Thursday, the first day of the sale, and then the ones online, you can also get the paper version, of course. Then you can shop the items which are on sale. Rule of thumb, you can shop the sales from a flyer for a week from Thursday to the next Wednesday. However, as always, there are exceptions to this rule, so we can go through these exceptions in the flyer directly. There are certain sales and certain special prices which are only available, for example, on the weekends, just like in Eurospar. Today is Tuesday, the 27th of February, and we are looking at the flyer, which is still valid until tomorrow, but it has been valid already from last Thursday, and the new flyer is still not available as of today on the website, or at least I couldn't access it. Maybe in the app it is already available. We will take a look at that very soon. You can select a category from the list below to get some highlights. I have never used this actually, but if you want to focus on buying just bio-organic products, or if you want to focus on just like extremely on sale item, extreme action, or if you want to focus on local products, you can select which category is your focus and then they will highlight it for you. Another important thing, which we have discussed also when it came to Spar, to make sure that you select your region where you live within Austria. I live in Vienna, so I selected Wien, but if you live in another Bundesland, then make sure to select the correct Bundesland because the sales may vary between regions. So as you can see, the flyer starts in a very similar manner as the Spar flyers do. They start with the weekend sales, which are valid only on Friday and Saturday of the week when the flyer comes out. So the flyer is valid from Thursday last week, the 22nd of February, and the weekend sales apply for Friday 23rd and Saturday 24th. And these sales are usually applicable to a group of products or a category of products. In this case, you can see that they had last weekend a minus 25% sale on cleaning products and laundry detergent stuff. Let's see the Billa Plus variety. In Billa Plus, they had 3 different categories where they had minus 25% off last weekend. They also had, just like in Billa, the cleaning products and laundry products, but they also had minus 25% off on fresh poultry, and they also had minus 25% off on the brand of Lindt as well. Just like in Spar, they also have different types of sales. As we discussed in Lidl, usually the sales apply to one product. If you buy one product, you already get the sale price. Whereas in Eurospar or in the Spar group, as well as in Billa, in some cases, the sale applies to one product, but this is quite rare, to be honest. In most cases, they make you purchase more to be able to access the sale price. So, for example, they have these Extremaktionen, and you have to pay attention to this as well. It is important how they label their discounts, because there are certain additional things that you can do. You can use coupons in the Yeo app, and you can use stickers, these minus 25% stickers on sale items, to get on top of the sale price an additional minus 25%, minus 10%, whatever they offer, an additional discount. But usually the Extremaktion, and so anything that is marked with Extremaktion, are excluded from these additional discounts. As you can see, the strawberries are 26% off if you get one 400 gram box, but when it comes to the water or the beer, you have to get at least 12 from the water to get the sale price of 0.42, and they also list it here, bei 12 Flaschen. When you buy 12, then each of them will cost you 42 cents, which is half price. And the same with the beer, you have to get actually 24 cans of beers to get the 72 euro cent price. Then similarly as in Eurospar, they have these double discounts, especially on those items which are within the category which is on sale on Friday and Saturday. There are certain things which will be already on sale from Thursday for the whole duration of the sales cycle until next Wednesday. So for example, these Finnish dishwasher tabs, they are normally $9.49, but they will be on sale from Thursday for $8.49 until Wednesday the next week. But if you go and purchase these on Friday or Saturday, then you actually get an additional minus 25% off, and it will be $6.37. So this is the same principle as we discussed at Eurospar as well, or at Spar. When it comes to basics, so basic pantry items, the things that I mentioned in the beginning that I prefer to purchase in Hofer or Lidl, basic pantry items, canned goods, dairy products, they have also a range. It is called Clever, which is similar to the products that you can get in the discounter stores, but these are specific to Billa, so this is their own brand. Clever is the Billa own brand, and their pricing is closer to the discounter store prices than to the brand name prices, but I would say that in general they are still more expensive than the discounter price that you can get on the discounter own branded products. For example, this salmon 200 grams is $5.49, and I can get bio salmon the same size for cheaper in Lidl. In Lidl, I think it is $4 something, even $3.99 maybe, or $4.49. Let's say the milk 129 is the same price as in Lidl, but I never buy milk, so we just saw it in the previous episode that they were price matching the dairy and non-dairy free products, and milk was one of the examples, and it was $1.29. So even though it is the store-owned brand, it is not necessarily a good price. So if you want to save money on these items, you might be better off in a discounter store. I believe that these prices, they do apply not just for this period during this sales cycle, but these prices are long-term prices. So they dedicated 4 pages to their Clever brand, but these items are actually not on sale. These are long-term, this price. Look, I didn't know that you can get free stuff in the store with your Yeo card. If you have the Yeo application, you can get a free, I would say it's a magazine. You can get either the baking or cooking magazine or the magazine for kids with your application from the 22nd of February. So if you're interested in this and you have the app, go ahead and get it. I might actually pick this up because I'm curious. So just like in Eurospar, they also have not only like 1+1 or 12+12 where you pay one and get one for free, but they also have other bundles, other types of bundles. So they tell you you have to get 3 and then you get a price of $266 instead of $399 per package. So you have to get at least 3 or 6 or 9. Here you have to buy at least 4 or 8 or 12 to get the sale price of 39 cents. In the Billa Plus flyer, I found another one where they are combining a few different things and they have a few different requirements for you to get a sale price. So as we discussed on Friday and Saturday, they had minus 25% on Lindt products. However, already from Thursday onwards, throughout the whole sales cycle, except for the weekend, if you buy at least 2 bars of this Lindt chocolate, then they will cost you $1.89 instead of $2.29. And if you do this and buy 2 at least on the weekend or on Friday or Saturday, then it will be even cheaper. It will be $1.42 per piece. So as you can see, you have to pay attention to multiple different things when you are shopping in Billa, but it applies to many other stores that you have to pay attention to multiple different things. You have to pay attention to the validity of when a certain sale is valid. Is it throughout the whole sales cycle? Is it just on a certain day? Is it applicable only on the weekend? And then you also have to pay attention to how many pieces do you have to buy of each item of one type of product in order to get the sale price. Is it enough if you just buy one? Will you get the sale price? Do you have to buy at least 2, 4, 12, 16, 24? I mean, they can really go up. So you always have to make sure that you pay attention to this. Let's not forget about the stickers. These stickers are my favorite and my most hated things at the same time. There is a love-hate relationship between us. And the reason for that is because it is not easy to get your hands on it, but when you do, it's awesome. So for me, it's difficult to get my hands on it because I have on my post box a sticker that I don't want to receive advertisements in my post box, which is true because I don't want the paper clutter it comes with. I don't want to deal with a stack of paper every week just to receive sometimes, because not every time they include them, these stickers. But if you do receive the weekly flyers of supermarkets, including the Billa one, then you should receive these stickers, I would say almost every second week. I'm not exactly sure. There are periods when they have it every second week for sure, but maybe there are periods when they are a bit rarer. I'm not sure. This is an old one from before. I just use this for demonstration purposes. At the moment, I don't have any valid stickers. In fact, in 2024, I haven't had the chance to get my hands on them. One place where I used to get them from previously, but I failed a couple of times and then I gave up on it, was to pick these up from the daily newspapers, the free newspapers that you can get in these free newspaper stacks when you are, for example, taking the metro, and then at the entrance of the U-Bahn, they have these different free newspaper stacks that you can just grab and go. And some of them used to have these stickers. I remember specifically that they were available in the newspaper on Thursdays because the sales cycle started on that day. Or I also used to get it when I used to work at an organization. I used to get it from the office where they got delivered it with the daily newspapers on Fridays. And then if I was lucky and arrived at the right time to the office, then I could get my hands on one of the 2 badges of stickers. They used to have 4 stickers per week. Now they reduced to 3 stickers per week. The top 3 stickers apply in Billa as well as in Billa Plus on a certain week, and then the next 3 stickers apply and available and applicable in the next week from Thursday to Wednesday. So this follows the sales cycle as well. They used to have 4, and then out of the 4, one of them was only usable in Billa Plus and the other 3 in Billa and Billa Plus or something like that, but they changed it. and now it's applicable to both, but only 3 per week. And you can put this on a lot of products. For example, more expensive things, more specialty items like the tamari or the avocado oil that I like to buy, but you can even put it on alcohol like spirits, which can be quite expensive. So let's say you want to buy a 40 euro gin, you can use this to get 10 euros off technically. But there are exceptions for this, and the exceptions are listed on the back here. And this is why I mentioned that you have to pay attention to the flyer and what kind of sale or action each product has, because you cannot combine this with an extreme action, or you cannot use this on their own brand clever products. So the basic range of products, this cannot be used for those, but they are compatible and combinable with certain sales. So it is not combinable with Extreme Aktionen, it's not combinable with Gratis Aktionen, which are the 1+1, 3+3, 2+1. It's not applicable to Clever, and then it lists a bunch of other things. For example, the Chibo products, Edusho products, you cannot use them for. You can just stick the stickers onto the selected products that you want to use them for, or sometimes you just hand over the 3 stickers all together, and then the cashier or the machine itself will just automatically apply the minus 25% off on the most expensive products where the coupon can be applied. So it will take into consideration the exceptions, and then it will automatically deduct it from the right products. There is another rule that you definitely should follow. If you are lucky enough to get your hands on more than 1 sheet of stickers, so you have 2 or 3, let's say, you still cannot use more than 3 stickers within 1 purchase. So if you have more, then you have to check out with 3 items and then go back and check out again. You can definitely do that. I have done that before to maximize my discounts. I did 2 separate checkouts within 1 day. And similar to Spar as well as Lidl, Billa and Billa Plus also mark down certain products which are getting close to their best buy or expiry dates, and they will have -20, -25% stickers on them. You can find these in the dairy section, in the fresh fruit and vegetable section, definitely, probably at the meat section as well. So anything which has been packaged and haven't sold in the past few days and are getting close to their best buy date will be discounted. This is up to availability, up to whatever they have left over. So you cannot rely on these. There is no guarantee that you will have discounted products, or whatever you need to buy will have a discounted option. These stickers are in the same aisle and the same location where the normal products are, so they are not separated into a specific section within the store, or at least in my store I haven't found an area which would collect any discounted items which are close to their best buy date. This is not something that Billa does, I think, or I haven't found it, or maybe sometimes in some stores it is available, but this is more an exception to the rule. But what they do participate in the Too Good To Go program, which means that there is this app called Too Good To Go where you can purchase a mystery bag or a mystery box of items. I would have to check actually in the app, but Spar also has this, and I didn't mention it in the Spar video, but Spar has a vegetarian option and a non-vegetarian option, and Interspar even has just fruits and vegetables option. I believe in Billa they have just a mixed option of products for €3.99, let's say. So for example, you can get 15 euros worth of products for €3.99. You pay through the app. Normally it becomes available at a certain time during the day. You can buy a package online in the app, and then you can go to the supermarket typically the next day or just before closing time to pick up your box of random assortment of items, products which are close to their best buy date. They might have meat and vegetables which are expiring on the day when you pick it up or the next day. You can get things definitely for cheaper. However, you definitely need to consume these things as soon as possible. And there is no guarantee of the variety of what you will get. You might get a lot of things that you don't like or a lot of things that you don't eat. And then it might not be worth it to pay €4 if you are actually just going to eat the oranges which are in the box or whatever. But it is definitely an option for those who are not picky about food to save a lot of money, because you can get these on 1/3 of the price. And finally, as always, let's talk about the application that Billa has. Billa doesn't have their own mobile app. They have the so-called YEÖ app, which includes a lot of other stores around Austria. So they have a lot of discounts in different stores, supermarkets, as well as other kinds of stores like Billa, which is a drogery. And you can collect points, and then you can use your points to purchase discounts. So let's see what they have to offer.
So let's tour this application. As I mentioned, this is not dedicated to Billa, but it has many partners where you can use the app to collect points, and then you can use your points for discounts in all of these partner stores that they have. For example, Universal is one of the partners, Billa, even BP, the gas station, is partner. And here is the first page where you can already see some of the discounts that are available, but usually I go into the menu point called YEÖ Partner, where all the partners are listed, and then I select Billa and Billa Plus, and it will take me all the currently available discounts which are active for Billa. Currently there are 15 different coupons available, but you have to make sure and careful with which coupon applies where. For example, this one that I'm just looking at applies only in the online shop. You can get groceries delivered from the Billa online store, and there will be details on how to use the coupons. This one was minus 25% off on the 3 most expensive products, so basically it acts like the minus 25% sticker. Then there are other ones, for example this one, where you get extra YEÖ points with your purchase on certain product categories. You can get 15 times the YEÖ points, for example, on this specific brand, or on Vega Vita as well. You get 15 times the YEÖ points than you would normally get. Usually €2 equal to 1 point that you can get in the app. So the €2 spent in Billa will grant you 1 point earned. And then you can use these points to activate coupons. Some of the coupons are free for everyone who has the app and has the membership to the YEÖ program, and some of them you have to use your YEÖ points to receive those coupons. For example, you have to pay 50 YEÖ points in order to receive €5 off. You can mark the coupons that you would like to use at your next purchase in the app with those hearts. You can favorite them so that it is easier for you to find them at the checkout, so that you can just show the selected ones to the cashier and they can just scan it upon checkout in a timely manner. Because basically, in order for these discounts to be activated, you have to get the RFID code scanned in the app for that particular discount. Each discount has their own, and you also have to get your YEÖ card, which is also available in the app directly. It also has to be scanned for the discount to be applied, because these discounts are only for YEÖ club members. There is also the so-called Rabattsammler, or discount collector, where you can collect certain percentages of discounts to certain stores. Normally Billa has these, and Billa as well. I personally have a minus 20% coupon, but I have to spend 500 YEÖ points, or they call them Ös, in order to access this discount. there are a variety of different ones. For 300 EU points or Euros, I get 15% of my purchase, and for 150 euros I get 10% of my complete purchase, up to a maximum of 250 euros per purchase. The app, of course, also has the weekly flyers, and not only of Billa, but all the partner stores. And it doesn't only have the current flyer of the week, but also the next coming week's flyer is available in the app. You just have to switch between the two options. Of course, also in the app, you have to make sure that you select your region within Austria to see the correct appropriate flyer for your region. And here is the year card, the code that they are going to scan upon checkout, and here you can see how many EU points I have available, and also you can see that I have 4 coupons favorited or hearted. And then there is an area in the app called Bonus Welt or Bonus World, which is completely unrelated to Billa or any of the partners that they have, where there are some further discounts and coupons available to certain experiences, certain places, certain products, booking of certain services. And now I'm going to show you a mix of clips on how I prepare and go to Billa and buy groceries in Billa, and what kind of discounts I can combine and get together. And here you can see how the different discounts, the stickers, the up coupons, and some other further surprise elements might be used in Billa to get some percentage off of your groceries, and how I like to do my shopping in Billa. So I hope you will tag along for that, and let's go. I'm just about to go to Billa to use up these coupons. I got half of a full sticker collection. Basically, they had 3 minus 25% of stickers for this week, from the 12th to the 18th of October, which is not a week, which is like from Thursday last week to Wednesday this week. And there was another pack of 3 for the week after, so from this Thursday until next Wednesday, but I got only the first 3 because I'm sharing it with someone, basically. And I also got a 30% off sticker for the most expensive product. So I have 4 coupons to use actually, but there are rules for all these stickers. So the rules of how to use these 25%, and you have to stick these on to the product. This one, well, it's on the back, the rules, and then for this one the rules are here, but usually there are just some exceptions, like you cannot use it on Chibo, Edusho products, you cannot use it on Clever products or anything which is already on sale. Usually, like a few things that you can see here, for example, if you're buying a drink and it comes in a glass bottle which has fund fee on it, which is usually around 29 euro cents, something like that. Your coupon applies on the product itself, so the drink inside the glass, but doesn't apply on the glass, the flash. Depending on the packaging, it applies to either one product or a whole packet of things, depending on the construction of how they built the packet. So let's say if there is a pack of 6 Corona beers, then it applies for the whole pack of 6. But if there's like a pack of 6 of wine, but they sell it per piece, so per bottle, then it doesn't apply for the whole packet of 6 wines, but only on one. And this one automatically is applied to the most expensive product out of those that you are buying and which are not included in the exceptions. And these are also, I mean, these you have to stick on certain things, but regardless of what you are sticking them on, actually they just apply it on the most expensive things in my experience. So I can buy 4 products on a discounted price with these. To summarize today's purchase in Billa and all the savings that I acquired, As you can see, I put minus 25% stickers on 3 products. Here I saved 2.5 euros. This was 4.19 originally, so I saved around a little bit over 1 euro, and this was 5.68 or something like that. It's a 5.69, so here I also saved around 1.5 euros. Overall, with the 3 stickers, I saved 4.97 euros. Then I purchased 1 Igloo product, which was a frozen broccoli. This was 3.49, it's the broccoli, but I got 87 cents off of that. I also got another 75% off of a 4th product for 25%, so minus 75 euro cents. This must have been, probably this one was the next most expensive item that I bought, 2.99. And then I also got minus 10% on everything, which was 151, because this only applies to also certain items, so not the whole purchase, but items that were not on sale basically. So everything else that I purchased, these were on sale. If I got 2, they were 99 cents each. These were also on sale. If I got 2 of each, then they were 1.19 euros each. So overall, I only bought probably the spinach, the bagels, the onions, and the lemon full price, and everything else somehow had some kind of a discount, like minus 25% off or a general 10% discount. Maybe these were the products that actually got the 10% discount, and that's why it was only 1.51 euros. So originally, I should have paid 41.49, but I paid only 33.35. So the total saving is 8 euros. And I also got 5 times as many E's as I would have normally have gotten, because I also had a coupon for 5 times the E's. I went to Billa again today, and I would like to share. My first purchase was these 3 products because I had 6 minus 25% stickers, and of course within one purchase you can always only use maximum of 2. So first I went in and I selected 3 products which were not on any kind of sale and which were not in the product and brand categories that they exclude from the minus 25%, and I paid 3.97 euros instead of 11.97 euros, so I had 8 euros off. First of all, 25% on each product, which was a total of 3 euros, and for 250 E's, which I have collected in my application, I also got an extra minus 5 euros discount. So I lost 250 E's, but I got a 5 euro rabatt in exchange. What I always get as well in Billa and Billa Plus is a coupon for any of my next purchases. Basically, if you are YE Club member and you purchase in Billa or Billa Plus, almost always I get this kind of coupon for my next purchase that has to be used within a certain period of time. So this one is until the 25th of May. And this is a minus 30% off from the most expensive product. So yeah, if I were clever, I would have used this for this, but I didn't know. And then here is like all the exceptions that the coupon is not applicable for. This is useful, but it just means that in the next 1 week until the 25th, I have to go to Billa Plus again just to use this coupon. And I usually don't go there too often.
Thank you guys for tagging along in this video. I hope you found some good tips and tricks, and if you have any further tips, then please do let me know in the comments down below, because I might have forgotten some things, or I might have not been familiar with some of the ways how we can save on groceries in the Billa stores. Make sure to hit the like button if you like this video, and if you are not a subscriber, then think about subscribing and hitting the bell button so that you are notified when I upload new videos. I would be really glad to see you among my subscribers and my supporters. And until my next video, goodbye.